happen.
Were you watching? I know we were probably all working, but the Hockey Night in Canada, they don't even call it Coach's Corner anymore. But did you watch Biz on?
Yeah.
Did you?
I didn't see it.
You didn't see? Did you see it?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
The actual thing, or just like he was unbelievable.
Biz is my idol, man.
Biz was the next best thing to Don Cherry on that panel. When did Don get let go? 4 or 5 years ago?
At least that. I think 2017.
It was around this time too, the Poppy thing.
Yeah.
Biz was the best thing on that broadcast I have seen in years. He was funny. He was educated in his comments. He was loose. He wasn't nervous. He gave great points. He wasn't tense in order to call out players on the ice. He was fantastic. It was almost like it was me and him just talking to each other through the TV, like he was talking to the people at home. It was something that panel has missed for the past 5 to 6 years. Whenever Don got let go last, it was refreshing is the word I'm looking for.
What about Kevin Bieksa? You didn't like him? He kind of caught some steam.
Yeah, he's kind of on that group though with me too.
Yeah, what do you want me to say, Jeff?
I'm just asking.
No, yeah, Kevin Bieksa is really good. He's good.
Because before Biz showed up, people were saying the same thing about him 2 months ago.
But in terms of a refreshing opinion and someone that isn't afraid of the day, we had this conversation the other day. Biz can say whatever he wants. He can't get canceled. He has that green light. Don had that green light until he got canned, unfortunately. But Biz is that next breath of fresh air, I think, in the hockey world. I know Biz, it's Biz is Biz. Yeah. But my God, what a... I'm not flipping a commercial. I'm watching that. That was unbelievable. I was pumped. I don't know if he's is he a regular, or is he like he's on once every 10 weeks? I don't know how it works with him, but
yeah, I don't know. Whenever
I find out he's there, I'm tuning in. It was awesome. I remember sitting there. I just go, finally, someone's willing to speak up and just say something. It was hockey. It was pure hockey intelligence. It was pure hockey emotion. It wasn't this political safe, don't hurt anyone's feelings bullshit.
Exactly.
It was Biz, 2 buttons down, probably representing the high button, and that second button being undone. He's probably giving us a shout out and just boom, right to the point. I loved it. I hope he's back. World class.
I couldn't. Yeah, I mean, you nailed it. For me, obviously, I like Biz. I'm more on that side of like controversial takes than being cautious as far as like my own personal opinions. But obviously, I'm nothing compared to him. But it was, and that was the common consensus online was, man, I hope Biz continues on Hockey Night in Canada because, like you said, he was. I call it cutthroat, which is just a nice term for saying it how it is. He's not that far removed from the game, but the thing about Biz is he could be 20 years removed from the game, but he's still in the game because they do a players podcast. He's interacting with the players and management. He's got roles on a bunch of different teams. And the one thing I like about Biz is he doesn't give a shit what team he cheers for. He'll openly say he's a Leafs fan right on a broadcast, where everybody else is kind of like, oh, well, this team does this good and this team does that good. But he can say anything, man. And he's one of my idols for sure because he is refreshing, man. He doesn't get enough credit, I don't think, because he does so much shit. Like he used to do the radio with the Coyotes. He's on TNT broadcast, and then he's doing Barstool stuff, and then he's doing podcasts, and then like to keep your brain locked in and be on live TV and not choke with all those things going on is tough, man. And he kills it. I think everybody loves him, man. And it's sometimes you can say whatever you want, but it's how you say it. It's the tone of your voice. It's not what you say; it's how you say it. So he could be like, for example, like the Leafs are playing like pussies. Like that would cause some controversy, but he's like, listen, the Leafs are playing without some jam right now. And that, like there's a difference between how you say things. And that's what people love him for is because he just goes for it.
I think he needs his own thing, like Coach's Corner, just one guy to bounce things off of. Like, maybe Ron McLean and Don were just, match made in heaven. I don't know if Ron McLean and Biz would do well, but it's almost like you just need him. And like 4 people, that's why this podcast is only 2 people usually. It's, how long's Coach's Corner? 2-3 minutes? 4 minutes?
5 max, probably.
It's tough to... You see the awkwardness in the air. You see the, let's wait so then this person can talk. Let's wait till that person can talk. Let's wait for me to talk. I hate that. And especially when you're trying to crunch it all into... How many minutes? 4 minutes?
4 or 5 minutes.
4 or 5 minutes. It's just... At least as a consumer, someone watching the TV, I can pick it up like that. And to be able to have Biz and another common personality side by side, I think that would be a match made in heaven for nice classic 4 or 5 minutes every week. I think that would be special, and I think it would do really well. And it would get people like me, people like Jeff, people like you dudes across the table from me sitting right now. It would get us back to not getting up to go back to the fridge at intermission. It would get my ass still on the couch to be able to watch the TV. And if you're Budweiser listening to this, if you're any company that's advertising on the Hockey Night in Canada broadcast, you're listening to this and going, all right, maybe Belanger's onto something. Let's get Biz and another personality to sit there and rant for how many, 4 or 5 minutes?
Not long.
Oh my God.
Let me ask you this.
What?
Do you think that a segment, an intermission on Saturday nights with Biz and Whit would draw well? They like to banter. They each have, like, Whit's more American hockey. He loves the Oilers, but he grew up in the American market. Biz is the Canadian market. They both are just removed from the game, and they both have very big personalities. But can you cram those two guys into 4 minutes?
That's where I would disagree. I don't think you almost need a setup man like Don, and then you need a guy to fly with it. Like Ron McLean. Ron's the setup guy, and then Don just flew with it. I feel Biz and Whit are the same personalities, and they kind of want to cram that 5 minutes into each other.
Right.
It's hard to think of a personality off the top that would feed. It's almost like you just want a guy that's fine with, being the Robin to Batman. You just need
like
that.
Jay Onrait and Biz.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
No,
all
he's
right.
terrible.
But see, RA knows his role, though. I'll say that because say what you want about him, but like if you listen to their podcast, he only chimes in when it's time to switch subjects for the most part, or someone addresses him, right?
Yeah.
So he doesn't. He could lay something out and let Biz take it. And he knows how to feed those guys, right?
Yeah.
I think he's good at
mind
his
mate.
job.
All right.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man. You kidding me? For some
I don't
guy that
know.
just was like a born sports fan, like you've seen him play sports. His basketball's shit. Like his golfing was terrible, but like for a guy that just basically came from like the streets of Boston to do what he does now on a mass scale with millions and millions of eyes and ears on him, I think he's great. Yeah. I don't think he's the best in the
Yeah.
biz, but I think he's damn good.
Yeah, you almost need to get off that. You just need like a little professional guy with Biz.
Yeah.
Setup guy. But either way, bravo. I can't wait to see him back on there to see what he brings, because that's something hockey needed. And I think that's the biggest platform in hockey Night in Canada. I don't think that there's an American broadcast that is as big as that. That's as big as she gets.
It's been around forever, though.
It's
That's
been
the
around
thing, right?
forever.
That used to be the only way you got games, was Hockey Night in Canada.
Yeah.
You hear all these stories like your old man and stuff saying, oh, we got the family together, we had supper, and then everyone sat around the big boob TV on the floor.
Yeah.
Somebody held the antenna so we
Yeah.
could get it, and you watch Hockey Night in Canada, right?
Yeah.
That's how you got games. Now we're blessed. You get them on Tuesday night. You get, the
Yeah, I know.
Arizona Anaheim game at 12:30. You get it, right?
Oh,
So it's
man.
like
I
it's easier
remember-
to be a fan.
Like those little stories of like when you're too young and your dad or mom would make you go to bed, but your dad leaves it on just a little loud so you can hear it from bed. It's like those little moments you remember as a kid that you're not. What are you laughing at?
No, I'm agreeing.
Yeah, I remember.
I
I'll be laughing at my childhood.
No, I remember falling asleep to Ray Emery in the Sens jersey on
Yeah.
Hockey Night Canada.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, but I just remember like those Hockey Night and Story Saturdays. Just maybe mom orders a pizza, maybe. Just those special moments. And yeah, you're right. We are blessed because now we get it 4, 5, 6, 7 days out of the week. But back in the day,
Saturday, baby. Hockey Night in Canada.
Saturday, what are you doing, Justin? Saturday when you're in Pee Wee? What do you think I'm doing? I'm sitting on the couch and I'm watching the Leafs versus whoever.
Yeah.
It was just magic. But Don was part of that magic, man. Don was part of that magic. Don brought passion, wasn't scared of anything. Mm-hmm. And that's the next personality that it's not scared of anything. It's Biz. So you don't got to be blind to see it. Don was not scared of anything. He got fired for not being scared. Biz is that guy who's not scared of anything, doesn't care what people say about him.
Nope.
And you got to look at those two comparisons and go, okay, who's the next guy that's going to bring hockey to the next level in terms of an entertainment value at intermission? It's Biz. It's not Biz and 4 other guys who are going to take away his time on the air. I'm sorry, but to say, what do you think about Kevin? Kevin's great, but it's no Biz with a 4-minute time slot on the biggest. We can all agree the biggest
platform.
The biggest platform on not even Canadian, just the biggest platform in hockey. In broadcasting, it just you need that guy. You can't have 4 people there splitting up 4 minutes of time, each getting a minute, when you're leaving the most entertaining guy, arguably in sports, right there sitting. That's